Alright guys, I am back. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I was gonna try to be consistent with like the timing and stuff, but with this whole shelter in place thing, everyone's been home and I don't like making videos when people are home because to me this story is very personal and I like to keep it to myself, kind of. I mean, I'm telling all of you, but I'm kind of like, this is like my diary, right? My vloggery, and it makes me feel better. But yeah, again, I just rather not do it when anyone's home. So let's just jump straight back into this. I'm sorry, I might be like looking down a little bit because I have it, when I make a video, I like write it down and, you know, so I'm like on track a little bit. Okay, so got my results, right? It was July 19th, okay? So all this happened within, what, approximately 20 days, right? And it was, again, crazy, right? Like, of course, I was towards the end, like, waiting for the results. I was hoping that he was my dad, but when I found out, right, when I got the results in, I was in my kitchen, I was about to make dinner, I look, I was just like, I froze, right? I froze. I was like, shit, right? Shit, this is happening. And I just started crying, right? I was crying because I'm happy, I'm crying because I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm excited. There's like so many things going on in my head, okay? I was crying hard. I don't really know the exact reasons why I was crying because I was like already kind of preparing myself for this, but it's still, you know, it's a big thing and it hit me, right? It did hit me. And because of all these emotions, I did put myself into therapy, right? I believe in therapy. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't, but for me, I like it. Like, I've used it before in the past, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it again because it does help to speak to someone that doesn't know you and can, you know, contribute an opinion and kind of help you, like, guide you through whatever it is that you're going through. So yes, I put myself into therapy because I was going through a hard time. I'm not gonna lie, I was really going through it. I was depressed, right? I was like really depressed. I would be crying all day because, you know, like, yes, I'm very happy that this man came into my life, but at the same time, I was just like, why did it take you 23 years to reach out to me? You know, like, okay, sure, you messaged my mom a few times when, you know, when I was little, but there's more that you could have done, you know, there's more. Like, it didn't have to be 23 years, okay? Sure, maybe you're waiting for me to be an adult, you know, of age. Why didn't you come to me when I was 18? I'm happy. It's just annoying, right? It's annoying. You know, he has a wife, and I have 4 siblings, you know, by him, and he, you know, you just sat with this for 23 years and waited 23 years to reach out to me. Like, that is annoying, right? And yeah, so there were days where I was really just like really thinking it that way, and I would just be crying. Like, it was bad. I had to like have my son be watched by someone because I didn't want him seeing me like that. Like, it was just, I had really bad days, right? And then I was just like thinking of all the what ifs, you know, like, I didn't grow up the best. I didn't, you know, and that's a whole other story. I'm not gonna get into that, but, you know, just thinking like, what if he did find me sooner? Like, you know, like, my life could have been a lot different, you know? But in a way, I'm happy that he didn't, because of the way that I grew up. I, you know, like, raised myself, and I had to mature very young, and I'm very mature for my age, and I'm very happy to know that I was able to grow as a woman on my own without him, and be who I am now. But it's still, you know, I still was doing those what ifs. Of course, you know, who wouldn't do the what ifs? Okay, and I know I shouldn't be thinking like what ifs, but yeah, some days I was thinking the what ifs because, you know, it freaking sucked. So let's see, what else is there? What else happened there's so much to say, and I just don't want to like throw random things out there. I want to go in order of like what literally has happened. There's a lot of stuff that's happened. Okay, so let's get back to it. So yes, he has a family, right? So the second, you know, we found out, I'm like, did you tell your family? And he's like, yes, I did. And I don't remember exactly what he said, how his family reacted. But I can imagine it's very shocking to find out, you know, especially for his wife. Like, that's messed up. I would be really mad to, like, my husband for however many years to keep this from me. Like, even if he didn't know for sure, like, tell me that you had, like, you know, a suspicion that you had a daughter out there. Like, that's, you know, yes, I feel for her. And that, you know, yes, that can be shocking for her. The siblings, I happened before them. Honestly, yes, okay, I understand. It can be shocking, but, you know, it's like, for me, I was like, oh, like, I have other siblings. This is so exciting, right? Like, my family went from 4 to, like, 400 in, like, you know, a certain amount of days. I was excited. I was like, 3 brothers and a sister. Oh my God, dude, I was so excited to hear that I had a sister. I've always wanted a sister. I was like, oh my God, I just want to like chat with her, share our lives, steal her clothes. Obviously that wasn't gonna happen, you know, because you do that when you're younger, but I was like super excited. Okay, and then he ended up like showing me like some baby pictures of my sister, and oh my God, we look so similar. It was crazy, right? It was crazy. I was like, oh my God, I have a freaking sister out there. This is I was so excited. And she's only 3 years younger than me, so it was just like, dude, I can't even explain how excited I was. Okay, and not even that I gained siblings, guys. I gained a grandpa, I gained aunts, an uncle, cousins. My mom is an only child, okay? So I never had like first cousins. I've never had aunts, uncles, anything. I was like, oh my God, thank you, dude. I was so stoked to find all this out, right? Oh my God, it was just like, oh, exciting, right? And let's see. I know he did tell me that when he did initially like tell his family, that he showed them pictures, and like one of the brothers was like, oh my God, you look like blah blah blah, to, you know, the family, like my sister, I look like her. That was original reaction. We'll get into their real reactions in a later video. I'm not quite there yet. Let's just say it doesn't get good. It doesn't get good. But with my cousins, it gets good. Certain cousins, it gets juicy. And with my grandpa, it's a whole other story. You know, I just want to say, like, I have been called an attention-seeking whore. No, I'm sorry. A psychotic, delusional, attention-seeking whore, because I'm making these videos. Apparently I'm lying, you know, but again, this is what I said in my very first video. This is my point of view. This is my perspective. This is my truth. I am gonna say what I want to say, how I see this whole thing, right? This is my point of view. If you want to go ahead and make your point of view on things, go for it. I have my supporting documents of what has happened to me. So again, this is about me, about no one else, okay? My story, not yours. Just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not one for the drama, but there's been some drama, so I just needed to address that right now because it's really getting a little out of hand. So I found this out on July 19th, and I was really only texting this guy, right? So I was only texting him. I've never talked to anyone on the phone, never heard anyone's voice, and I was just like, I don't even know what this person sounds like, right? And on, what day was it? It was July 24th. July 24th, the same, actually the same day that I started therapy. My dad texted me saying that his dad wanted to talk to me, right? okay. So he gives me his number. I text him and he's like, can I call you? Right? And I was like, okay, sure. I was at work, right? So I was like, after 6, because I'm off at 6. So he settled for 6:15, okay? And I took my son to karate class, which is right next door, and his dad was watching him there, and so I stepped outside for my phone call, and I hear this man's voice, and I'm like, this is my grandpa, right? Like, I was like, oh my God, like, this is the very first voice that I'm hearing, and he was the sweetest thing to me, the nicest thing, like, so accepting, and it was just very overwhelming with like good emotions. I'm sorry. And that man, he is great, and I'm actually just gonna end the video here. I know this is like a super short one, but he deserves a whole video to himself, so I'm gonna leave it there. My next video will be about him and reaching out to the others and seeing how that goes. So until the next video, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, I don't know. Thank you again for all the support that I have gotten. I appreciate it.